Hey everybody, I am here to show you one of my epic paint failures, to me anyway. It's a work in progress, but you know, I just recently moved, I think I put that out in the last video talking about the Stormblade project, which is still in the works, you know, so I've got part 2 of that video coming along, but I took a little break to kind of work on my army a little bit, on restructuring and, you know, redoing stuff. I decided to increase my Scion squads from 10 men, from 5 men to 10 men each, and work on their vehicles, and, you know, so now I've got 4 squads, and each squad gets a Taurox, and whatever. That's not the point. This is a command vehicle, so this is not with my Scions. This is just command, right? And it's like it's gunship gray and then olive drab, just plain, right? This isn't the paint job of my standard vehicles in my army. I have that in some of my other videos. It's a base of a gunship gray, and then I think it's Vallejo cold gray, you know, camouflage on it, and then for armor and then for infantry it's like an olive drab added to that, you know, so I have everything kind of standardized. For older legacy type vehicles, like, then there's another work in progress, so there's lots more to go on it, but an old Hunter tank destroyer, you know, the older vehicles that would have been kind of left over sort of in between 30K and 40K, they just get Vallejo refractive green, and then lots and lots of weathering, right? And most of my painting I do with an airbrush and everything, and then, you know, hand painted details and accents. Anyway, for the Tauroxes, I kind of had this idea. Stick with me on this. So let me show you a couple of my my Scions. So here's the Tempester from my first squad. See if we can get any. I know the lighting in here is not great, but I didn't want to go with the standard paint scheme, so I went with my own. I'm pretty sure it's Elysian gray for the actual uniform, and then, yeah, the lighting in here just sucks, but... And then I used the, I forgot what they call it, but Games Workshop has these really cool bases, and all of my elite dudes are on these really cool bases. And here's a, you know, here's one of my hot shot volley gunners. Right now, I figured, here's what I'm thinking. So these dudes, right, they're elite. So elite guys in this universe might decide that they're going to paint each one of their squad vehicles their own kind of color scheme, right? Because, like, here we are, we're elite. We want the enemy to know us. We do what we want. So first of all, by the way, about the Taurox, I hate these stupid tracks. I hate the way they look. Since this is, you know, regular army, Imperial Guard, or Astra Militarum, if you want to be technical, I guess. It's the standard build with just the tracks, right? And then this came from a Chimera kit. But there's some really great resin wheel kits that you can get on eBay. And so they have 6x6 and 8x8, and you can make some of them half tracks. And I think they make the look much better. None of these are fixed on yet because they're still works in progress. But I decided to do all of my Taurox primes with the wheel kits. So there's a 6x6. You'll see what the 8x8 looks like. I even got this guy, and I'm almost done with the magnetization of this. So we have, you know, everything magnetized on here. But cool plow, you know, making each vehicle just a little bit different. Because each one of my Scion squads is an elite squad, and they're going to have a little personality. So I decided to start painting a vehicle. And this is what the 8x8 wheels looks like. I don't know what went wrong. And this is, again, work in progress, very sloppy right now. I ended up painting a damn Christmas ornament. Green, and red, and blue, and gold, and silver. And I know it's far from done, but I had to stop what I was doing to try to figure out where I went wrong with this thing. It is, I don't know, maybe you guys don't see it, but to me, it is just a horrible, like, Christmassy, joyful looking thing. And I don't know, I think it's the color scheme. I think the green is just way too green. And then we've got the red and gold on there, and you know, bare metal looking. And this is all done with a brush, you know, because again, I just moved, so I don't have access to, you know, my airbrush and all that stuff that I would normally do right now in the same space, same workspace I did. So I did this kind of roughly, quickly in the kitchen. That's probably where I should be filming this because the light in there is great. And then, but anyway, so here's the colors I used. So it's the base Caliban green for the base, right? Which again, I think is just way too much of a green. I should have used more of a military looking green than this. Cantor blue for the blue panels. You can barely see it. We've got some Stegodon scale green. That stripe right there. Around the area for the door, and I'm going to do the same thing around the rear hatch. Stripe down the front, and then the front armor panels, you know, and then some accents in that. And that's going to be kind of, this squad, their armor color is going to have a lot of Stegodon steel green, which is going to match. And then the red panels are there. It just, oh man, I felt like as I was looking at this, I had to share it. It's just one of, I pride myself on my painting ability and coming up with, you know, camouflage and everything, and this is just awful. I hate it. It is awful. What do you guys think? I don't know. To me, this is an epic disaster. I'm going to have to go back. I've got some sponges, some actual natural sea sponge. Found it at a pet store for 49 cents. Pretty cool, huh? I think what I'm going to do is tear this up a little bit, and I'm going to do some sponge painting, maybe of a brown or a black, and just do some blotchy camouflage on there. The idea was, again, you know, these guys, they're elite troopers. Their vehicles, they're not camouflaged because they're like, you know, psychological warfare. They want the enemy to know they're there. We're the Scions. Here we are. In my army, anyway. You know, your army may vary, but what did I do, guys? What did I do? Anyway, I thought it was funny. I thought it was horrible. I thought it's an awful look, but I'm going to go strip this down and start all over again. Wanted to share. Thanks for watching. Suggestions you have, or, you know, if you got some pictures or videos of cool, uniquely painted Taurox Primes that I could look at, that'd be awesome. You can share with the group. But I have a lot of work to get to on the Stormblade. Getting some of these, I have 2 more Tauroxes to put together, in fact. I have so many unpainted vehicles to get to. I have a bunch of stuff to put together, and a bunch of stuff that's put together that I have to paint. I can't wait till I can do a video of my entire army assembled and put together. I gotta figure out how many points it would be anyway, but... Alright, so there you go. Epic painting disaster. Here comes Santa's tank. Yeah. Alright, thanks guys, I'll be back.